Okay, so ORZHOV Control up next. This deck, essentially just playing a normal kind of control deck. We've got some controlling cards, cheap answers, Eliminate's a good new card, got Revitalize, which just kind of stabilizes against mono red. Still got cards like Kaya's Wrath, Elspeth Conquers Death, that have all been very good throughout Standard. Then we've got Crumb and we've got Massacre Worm, just to kind of Crumb just to give us a little bit more mana, a little bit of consistency. Massacre Worm to clean up a mess. So this deck might struggle for win conditions, but let's see. Let us see. Yeah, I think with the last deck, certainly Ugin is just eventually I'm going to win the game, so maybe just like one copy of it, like especially with the Gaddock's Harbingers, like you're going to be able to find it. Maybe that's just the right number. Just a Miser's one, just because you will find it when you need it. Maybe 2 is just too many because it just keeps coming up at the wrong times, but certainly at the moment there's stuff like Casualties of War that you could easily try in that kind of archetype. There's stuff like Assassin's Trophy, which is just a catch-all answer, which I wasn't playing, but would give an answer to things like Wilderness Reclamation, which I was choosing just to ignore. This hand seems fine. I'm not sure. Like Liliana seems like I'm not keen on the Liliana. Just the 4 mana Liliana, just purely because the minus just doesn't do enough for me. Or you mean the 6 mana Liliana? 6 mana Liliana might be a better shout than Ugin. Could split them just like one Ugin, one Liliana. Could definitely see like just putting in a Liliana in. Kill the Steamkin. Yeah, they've just released a new one, but I don't think it's particularly good. Let me just grab it up on Scryfall just so everyone can see. Which one is it? Oh, there's so many Lilianas by now. So this Liliana is the new one. So +1, each player discards a card. Each opponent who can't loses 3 life. -3 creature gets -X, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. -7 for an emblem at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield with haste. So, yeah, I'm not keen on the 4 mana one, but yeah, 6 mana Liliana would definitely be a reasonable shout. Gives us answers to problematic things as well. So yeah, I think it's awkward. Like starting on 4 loyalty doesn't hang around for long. Doesn't hang around for long with its loyalty. So like starting on 4, you have to -3 just to be able to protect itself. Kind of awkward, but. What do you do? Sure. Agonizing Remorse you, I guess. Ember Cleaves for days. Well, I guess we just take the Steamkin. So I really don't mind if this Crumb dies right now. So this Crumb dies, we get to bring it back with Conquer's Death. Otherwise, I'm blocking, so. Well, I guess we're not. I guess we should play out the Massacre Worm. Alright, we're not killing anything, but that's not the end of the world, is it? It's a 6/5. 6/5's chunky. Where did the second Ember Cleave go? Wait, they have 2 Ember Cleaves in their hands. Why do we only see 1? That's odd. We can block here. Guess we can just block both, actually. If they cleave, we can trade here. I get to draw a card. They have to pay mana to re-equip the cleave. They lose 2, we draw a card. I'd love to draw a card. I'm pretty sure they've still got a cleave in their hand. Yeah, they do. So I don't know why it didn't show me that, but still not showing me that. That's a weird bug. I actually got swamped there, just based on my mana. But never mind. Definitely blocking here. Just need to find a way to deal with Bone Crusher. Well, I guess it's beneficial to scry first. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I guess that means I'm not dead on board. I go to 1. I die. That was fun. That was a lot of lands we drew there. A whole heap of lands. Right, and again, and again. Let's see how this goes. Okay, Liliana, you can go away. We don't want you anymore for the time being. Super mad lad. Health collector. See, forget about these cards even existing. I'm not massively sure, to be honest, on Solemn. It's such a medium card that it might just not even impact anything. Like, depending on how mana bases work, like you might not have enough basics in your deck to do that with the kind of tricycle lands or whatever people are calling them. I guess it becomes potentially slightly awkward in terms of what you're actually putting in your deck if your mana base doesn't really support it either. I guess at that point we can just Remorse again. I guess I'm just taking the Scourge. I don't really care about the Ajani because I've got this Elspeth Conquers Death. Well, Crumb's perfect there. That's the exact kind of curve filler we need. Basri. Basri's a good one.
My faith will not be eroded by the sands of treachery.
Let's go Plains. Yeah, Solemn might be good enough. I'm not sure. I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. Certainly in the current standard where Teferi is the main thing that's going on. Solemn's probably not good enough. But going forward, it might be. It might be the thing that people can do. I guess we're not walking. Do I care about them putting counters and everything, or do I just don't want them to make... I think this Basri is going to be more annoying than the Ajani. That's probably not true.
We must regroup.
Okay. The Conclave Mentor is going to be pretty rough because this is going to be a lot of counters.
Now is the time to strike.
So I can Mortify and draw a card with Castle. Guess depending on where they put counters. I don't even have that option. I guess I just need to kill that.
My sand will protect
So I
you.
go to 2. I go to 2 and I need an answer to Pelt Collector. And I can't activate the castle or I die. We have flooded out for being a 26 land deck. We have flooded out quite horrifically in all of these games, but that's not quite lethal yet, is it? No, not quite. I guess we have to put the counter on the. Yeah, I guess that does it too. Well, they've given us a chance here by not just pumping the token they already had. But knowing how this is going, we're just going to die a horrible death regardless. So I think I want to eliminate the Basri now. Guess it doesn't matter, does it? Well, like the cards I've got. I guess I could find something like I guess Massacre Worms. I'm just gonna draw a card. Agonizing Remorse. Yep, that sounds about right. There's no way I can work around that, is there? So let's just see what their last card was, just for banter. Why didn't they play that out? Okay. Okie doke. Let's go again. See if we can find a reasonable ratio of lands and spells. That would be wonderful. Yeah, this hand seems fine. Having an eliminate early to deal with that, or Kaya to deal with that, is gonna be pretty good. So I'm gonna hold the eliminate. To see what they cast here. Questing Beast is about the most awkward thing they could have played. Yeah, so just put this Pelt Collector so we take a little bit less damage. Get to Kaya's Wrath next turn, so hopefully they don't do anything too nasty this turn. Garrick's a pretty good one.
Civilization.
At least Kaya can. Oh, okay, that works. Kaya's Wrath can tidy up those. They do get to start making tokens, but if they're not making too many, then Kaya can Vivian as well. Ooh, Vivian. Vivian's what we want in our deck. In the Garrick deck. Vivian's perfect.
I'd like to be.
Yeah, just being able to use the minus there would actually be really good as well. I guess we're still not technically dead here, so we get to exile one of these and eliminate the other one.
Dematerializing? Huh.
Vivian is the really good one, I think. That's maybe the missing piece of the puzzle for that other deck. Archetype Troll, make some tokens. Make some tokens, we get to wrath them all away.
I call.
Then start exiling stuff from their graveyard. So they obviously don't have a creature on top. So they're drawing blank next turn, so if the card under that is also a blank, then we're still have half a chance.
Respect for nature is always returned.
So again, 2
Bet well
life.
done. Look to see me no more.
We're still dead to a weak breeze, but you know, that's just where we're at here. So these crumbs are looking kind of awkward. Like I'd much prefer these as were extra pieces of interaction, but okay, we've still not got a creature on top.
We will adapt to any threat.
They're a stampede of blood.
Oh, they get to draw a card. Okay, they chose not to draw a card. Exile token. Click
Shuffling
Crumb.
me off my motor.
Not sure why they didn't draw a card there. They made their thing 4 power. I guess they can still do the same play again. But yeah, this Vivian's great, and because our other deck is so creature heavy, Vivian's probably the perfect card to play rather than Ugin.
I'd like you to meet my friend.
Kaya just completely wrecking tokens is brilliant.
Buckle
Are they going to miss drawing a card again? They did. That's great. Oh, we found a Conquer's Death.
I'll be back.
So that Garrick's on 3. That's kind of inconvenient, but I guess we just need to take out this Vivian. That's where the real problem is.
I'm done.
Hit the Garrick. Hope they don't have a
Watch
Questing Beast on top and weren't
yourself,
slow rolling me. Like, they could have drawn 2 extra cards here and we've probably been buried, but
They're a stampede
we are still
of
playing,
blood.
so, you know, you take those. That was a mistake. I should have killed the Garrick first, but never mind.
Look to see me no more.
Don't think it's going to matter too much at this point.
I'll hunt
Crumb.
elsewhere.
We don't have any creatures in our graveyard either, so this Conqueror's Death's actually not going to do anything here. Fine. Let's draw a card first. Kept the beast to get back. Yes. Conqueror's Death's only my graveyard. But I should have kept it in the graveyard anyway because Kaya would have gained me an extra life this turn because I'd have exiled a creature. So I definitely made a mistake, but I don't think yeah, like I did it. I did it wrong, but it wasn't for that reason. But I definitely shouldn't have exiled both of these because I would have gained an extra 2 life. So I should be at 12. Which is going to stop me drawing cards in a minute, so it might be relevant. I guess we might just Kaya's Wrath here and just to draw cards. Massacre Worm, you say? Are they going to fall for it? Nope. Okay, I'll just Kaya's Wrath. Like, I gain 2 life, draw 2 cards, kill their thing. And then gain 2 life when I kill it again, so... Exile that from the graveyard, gain 2 life. Got a Massacre Worm if they play anything small. Questing Beast still a good draw, but... Okay. I'm pretty sure we should have lost that one. Like, the top of their deck wasn't particularly good after they kind of played all the things, but... yeah, they definitely should have used the Bonder's Enclave the couple of times that they had the opportunity to, but we take those. He's got to see the grindy nature of this deck. Yeah, they could have drawn cards. Bonder's Enclave says that if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, which their 3/3 token, once it had been plussed with the Garrick, was then a 6/6, meant they could have drawn cards. So there was 2 turns where they could have drawn extra cards, and because of Vivian, if they had creatures on top after they'd drawn the cards, they could have cast those creatures. So it would have been pretty reasonable. Would have got them a lot closer to the gas they needed to be able to push through. But we somehow got through it. So this hand's pretty reasonable. Okay, that's a good draw, because otherwise we were going to be playing tap lands. This Kaya's going up for...
Dispelling phantasms.
I guess we actually have no need to keep that in the graveyard, so may as well exile it.
Huh.
In case I want to deal damage to myself. You never know. We just mono green ramping over there. Sure. Okay, this hand is about as bad as it possibly could be against the ramp decks, but never mind, we will hopefully draw out of it.
Good for you. Shuffling me off my mortal coil.
Is it Nissa? We've got a Nissa. She's got Stone Coil Serpent. Okay, well that doesn't do anything, because Kaya just would just eat that, but I think because our hand is so bad, I don't think these eliminates are actually going to achieve anything. I'm actually just going to kill it with the eliminate.
Be gone. I'm going to make myself scarce.
I may end up just mortifying my own Solemn here to draw a card. Yeah, it might just be a Colossal Dreadnought. Okay, Golos is going to find what is the land that they are seeking. Blast Zone. Sure. Now we'll mortify the Golos.
I had guild business to attend to anyway.
Our mana doesn't even support casting the Massacre Worm. Sold. Okay, Chromatic Lantern means they have rainbow mana and they have a Solemn of their own. They have a lot of mana. A lot of mana. So let's start by revitalizing. Right. I don't really want to Oath-Kai their thing, but I guess we're just going to start by attacking. I'd really rather Oath-Kai my own thing. But I guess they probably trade here. They draw card, we draw card, everybody's happy, everybody's drawing cards. More eliminates. Guess we're just exiling their Crumb and passing.
I'll be back. Just you wait.
Like, we can activate Castle and cast Eliminate. Cast 2 eliminates. Radiant Flint, sure. Eugene the Spirit Dragon. Sure. This minus 3ing.
Surprisingly flexible.
Minus 3ing kills the Kaya. That's fine. So many Ugins. So many Ugins about.
Can be undone.
Stone Coil Serpent. Sure. Okay, so we get to kill the Ugin here, which is good. So we get to make a token, we get to eliminate the Serpent. These eliminates aren't doing anything else, so it's great that we're getting an opportunity to do something with them. And then we get to Oath-Kai to kill the Ugin, along with attacking the Ugin. So we had to use quite a lot of resources there, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. We get to revitalize, we've still got access to an eliminate again, so assuming they don't have a massive follow-up here, we are not in too bad a shape, but we are basically running on empty here. It might be something where these Othakaya should potentially be Murderous Riders or something like that. What on earth is that thing? That's quite scary. What is the artifact from outside the game that completely wrecks me here? God Pharaoh's statue. Response.
Efforts are futile.
Your efforts are futile. Mystic Forge. We are so dead here. We really need our Elspeth Conqueror's Deaths like now. They had a Field of Ruin on top. Yeah, this is pretty much the game, eh? They can go and find another. Well, I get to kill that, I guess, so, you know. I may as well kill it. It's not doing anything else. Okay. Okay. Please get rid of that Mystic Forge. Thank you. I can't attack because these mobilized districts. Eat my human. I really don't want that to happen. As much as I really want rid of the statue as well, just need to stop them getting their card advantage. They obviously didn't have another colourless card on top, so hopefully it's just another land. It's another land, then it means they're probably not doing a whole lot this turn unless Karn goes and gets something else good from the sideboard. Guess they could find like a Mystic Forge from their sideboard here, potentially. Another Cultivate, sure. A lot of mana. They have another Ugin. Yikes.
This is fragile.
So -5. -5 is pretty rough.
What little you find.
Pretty rough. Nope. Okay, we are just going for the.
Beyond.
We're not worried about the Conqueror's Death. Sure. Here's my Yorion. Give me my Yorion so I can blink these and pull them out for that. We'll just play a Massacre Worm and pass, I guess. Pretty dead here though.
I will rid you of your corruption.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I've had enough. I've had enough. Yeah, I'm already dead. Come on, opponent. I'm already dead. Right. Let's do another couple with this. See if we can't get a reasonable draw out of it, and then. Really struggling. I'm trying in between games or while I'm playing games. I'm trying to find anything that anyone else has been playing that looks interesting, but I'm really struggling to find anything that looks interesting with new cards. Because there's no point playing stuff that we've been playing for the last 6 months. Okay, we can play Dog Cats. I feel like playing Dog Cats is something we could do. Let's do that next. Cavalcade. I guess Cavalcade's actually something we can mortify here, so. Guess we can eliminate and revitalize next turn potentially. Oh, let me get back into my normal seated position. 1/1 token, another cavalcade. Yikes. They have some cavalcades. Guess I'm just killing this. Please stop it. Please stop making tokens. Please go away. This is only exile 2 other cards, isn't it? So they only need 1 more card in the graveyard. Yikes. That's 9 damage. However much it was a lot. Alright, kill this Torbran. Please stop killing me. Please stop killing me. Okie doke. At least castle tokens get to trade off for their things, I guess. Oh, yes, they 100% should have done that, yes. Well, I guess I'm not winning without finding the Wrath, so let's try and take it to the Wrath. Yes, I can still technically find the Wrath. That's not it. Okay, one more with this. Not enjoying this deck. Don't think it's particularly good. Actually, no. Let's move on to Cat Dogs. Cat Dogs seems like it's going to be more to everyone's taste. Yeah, this deck's just it's not got like Elspeth Conquers Death. You want really impactful creatures and planeswalkers to be able to bring back, and this deck doesn't. Eliminates Remorses, Kaya, Oath of Kaya, Mortify was all very good, but we just didn't really have any ways to win the game. So if a format was just entirely like weenie creatures where Massacre Worm was killing everything, then yeah, this deck's probably fine. But where there's a lot of planeswalkers, a lot of value going around, I don't think this is something that's particularly good. So yeah, let's move on to Cat Dogs.